A very warm welcome to all of you from Old Trafford, Manchester. And here we have Manchester United against Chelsea. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
We're underway. Shaw. Eugine. Chelsea have been in fine form in front of goal. They've not failed to score in any of their last 5 games. Tries a through ball. Bruno Fernandes. Meno. Trick. Chelsea are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. Shaw tries the route one option. Sesko. Manchester United have been mighty impressive in defence just recently. Colwell. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. And he's made certain that won't get through. Wan-Bissaka needed to come up with a better ball.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Spoon forward. Fernandes passes it through. Tries lifting it over. Wan-Bissaka pumps it upfield. Meno. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Pushes it out wide. Chips it! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead!
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Fernandes. Good idea, just poorly executed. Bueno. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Keeper's got good distance on that. Meno. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Meno. Shaw. Drilled in low. He's dealt with that well. Looks like a good ball through. Trying to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Trying to get there. Fernandez. Joao Pedro looks to slip it through. Now here's the through ball. Nicely controlled. Who's going to make this theirs? Meno. Bueno. Good trick. Bruno Fernandes. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Eugine with a delicate ball. Keeper's ball. Here it is now, surely! Gets it upfield. Good trick. Chelsea get it back again. Fofana tries to get it forward quickly, out to the flank. Tries a through ball, lofted into the middle. Good trick, gets it away. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Bruno Fernandes, and he's on his way! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
United leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Manchester United carry a 1-goal lead into the second half. Mount. Buonanotte. Palmer. Now the pass. It's a throw in. Where to from here? And it's Shaw. Goes for the cross. That's not going to find its target. Aimed in towards the centre. Struck first time. That was venomous. Fernandes. Palmer. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes cuts it out. Aimed long and direct. Looks like a good ball through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Thrust towards the front line. Passes it through. Defence has got rid of that. It's a throw. The Red Devils look as though they're about to make a change. Fofana tries to switch the play. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Boots it upfield. Oh, good interception. Bruno Fernandes. And he's there to hoof it away. De Ligt pumps it forwards. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Fernandes plays it out to the wing. Looks to slip it through. Looks like a good ball through. He's had a shot! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Garner. Out to the left it goes. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, it should have been the clincher, Peter, and he'll be kicking himself for not taking the pressure off.
Colwell. David. Fernandes. Knocks it towards the front. Eugine. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Now the cross. Chance! Shoots! They've done it! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and As a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Manchester United grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0. He's away! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, you can't fault the effort they're putting into it. You know, without an end product, though, it just piles up the frustration.
Thiago. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And that's going to be a booking. To the last 5 minutes. Palmer gets it back. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Goes wide. Keeps everyone guessing. Garner. Spoon forward. Shaw pumps it upfield, comes sliding in. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Shaw. Out for a throw. Garner. Bruno Fernandes. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It's another dead ball chance. Should be the keepers. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, the manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, we saw some textbook football from wide areas that continued to produce...
More than a clash between clubs, we're dealing here with cultures, traditions, regional pride, football in all its global dimensions. Hello and welcome to the Saitama Stadium. The teams then, Manchester United against Boca Juniors. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
So what are we to expect in this final?
As with a lot of finals, caution plays a big part in the opening stages, but an early goal can blow all that away, so I hope that we can create a an attacking contest here, which obviously we want for this showpiece.
They've scored!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
The Red Devils give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it?
Well, certainly the big occasion and a very big opening goal to boost everyone's confidence here.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Umbuemo. Bruno Fernandes with the ball through. They've managed to get it away. Danger averted for now. Garner. Plays it out to the wing. Now the pass. Massive leap! This could fall anywhere! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, just needed a better contact.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
Could try cutting inside here. Lofted into the middle. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Benedetto. Passes it through. Pinto showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Fabra. Zirkzee. Floats one over. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Just a little more precision, and that longer pass and run in behind will come off very nicely. The understanding is very good, but the execution can't quite match up. Not yet, at least.
Looks like a good ball through. Right through the middle. Quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Ball's out once more. Bruno Fernandes pumps it upfield. How about it? That's a half-decent try.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better. Any other time it would have sneaked in.
And the Herrera. United are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Umbuemo. And here's the chance to counter. Great reaction. Back of the net. Two up and threatening to pull clear. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
The Red Devils have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Pinto. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Maciej Cunha. Looks to slip it through. Zirkzee. Fabra gets it away. Julemand. Zirkzee. Tries a through ball. Oh, good stop, it had to be. Has a pop! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Gets up to head it! Just off target.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
And Saldi. Manchester United are in control here on the brink of half-time. That's surely a foul, free kick. Yoro. Now the pass. That's not the cross he had in mind. Fabra. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And the Herrera. Xavi. Battles to win it back. Julemand. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. And the Herrera. Benedetto. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Benedetto was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ghana. Maciej Cunha. Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. So, Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they'll be boosted by the fact that they've got the advantage at this stage, but will their approach be the same after the break? Certainly, if they don't add to it early on in the second half, I think they may begin to retreat, just try and hold on to what they've got.
The Red Devils go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Aim forward, Salvio. Ghana. Bruno Fernandes. Mbuemo. They're guilty of lacking invent. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Marcos Rojo. Pinto. Oh, that's nicely done. Aimed long and direct. Pinto looks to dink one in. Julemand. Ghana. Cardona. Oh, he's in! Shoots! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Now it's Cavani. And it's Salvio. Salvio. Now it's Salvio. Forward it goes. Cardona.
Boca Juniors have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Pinto. Looks like a good ball through. Salvio looking to get on the end of this. The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Paredes.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Passes it through. Now here's the through ball. Chance! That intervention was very necessary. Out to the left it goes. In again. Oh, that's not going to find its target. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Good clearance now. Can they make something of it? And he's there to hoof it away. Who's going to make this theirs? It's a loose ball. Looks to slip it through. Nicely measured pass. Going for goal! It's come loose. Lovely feet. In comes the delivery. And the defence can get it clear. Now the pass. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Manchester United have a sub ready to come on. Spoon forward. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. Sesko. It's a loose ball. Flags up.
Yeah, as long as one voice is making the call to step up, they got it right.
Paredes. Into the channel. Shaw tries the route one option. Chip through. Cuts it out. Looks to slip it through. It's anyone's ball. That's gone a long way up and away. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
And if they don't get the job done from here, he'll look back on that moment and know he should have made it a 3-goal cushion. Should have finished things off.
You can get that clear. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Just a few moments from glory. And that's been repelled. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Bruno Fernandes. Meno. And he's there to make a great save.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
And Saldi tries to get it forward quickly. That's a throw. Boca Juniors, their final change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Driving on, he could shoot here. They are rampant. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. That was glorious. Pinpoint accuracy.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
The Red Devils take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United have done it. It is party time as they gather to get their hands on the trophy. So onto centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who as a team blended into champions, and this is their moment. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. The teams then, Manchester City against Manchester United. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
are the lineups we've just been given. Off we go then.
Look, this isn't likely to be decided by the best formation or a tactical game plan. When you meet the enemy, it's all about heart and passion and who wants it more. This won't be soft and gentle.
Kovacic goes long and forward. Reinders. Manchester United are on a great run. 5 wins in a row. Aim forward. Bruno Fernandes. Tries a through ball. And it's the goalkeepers to claim.
Vidio.
Manchester City grateful to the genius of their manager last time round.
He's a manager who understands how important the bench can be and the timing of substitutions. If needed, he's quick to make changes, and I just think he has more than a plan B.
Kovacic definitely fell there. Maguire. Eugine. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now the pass. Ball's out on the left now. Towering header! Just off target.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better. Any other time it would have sneaked in.
Meno. Haaland. And it's Kovacic. Kovacic passes it through. Mount. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Meno. Bruno Fernandes. Out to the left it goes. Eugine plays it into the channel. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Bruno Fernandes really has been in sparkling form, hasn't he? No doubt we'll hear plenty of rumours about him when the transfer window opens.
Well, I just think he's hit form at the perfect time, which can secure the best move possible for him and generate a bigger asking price for the club. And if a bidding contest is created, everyone's a winner here.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And he has been fouled there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Managed to get it away. Brings it forward. Zipsy. Maguire. Wan-Bissaka finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. The Red Devils still without an attempt on target. Looks like a good ball through. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Mount. Looks to slip it through. Needed a better pass there. Terima gets it upfield. Vidio. Who's going to make this theirs?
Terima.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Reinders. Now it's Kovacic. Goal! City! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Out to the flank. Ball swung in. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
Ruben Diaz. Gets it back. United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Aimed long and direct. Fine defending there. Up towards the front. Mount. Vidio. Bueno, decent looking ball. Good play by the keeper. Certainly earned his keep there.
Foden.
And it's Kovacic. Now the pass. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance.
There is the half-time whistle. Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And we're underway again.
Manchester United need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Out for a throw. Foden hurtles into the tackle. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Played it early.
Well, he rushed into that and didn't give anyone a chance to get on the end of it.
Foden. Kovacic. Spoon forward. How about it?
It goes to show he is human after all. Right in front of the goal like that, and he's gone and missed it. I won't have to tell him that's not good enough.
Out wide to the right. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Reinders pushes it out wide. Foden. Shoots! Wan-Bissaka can hoist it clear. No way through there. It's a loose ball. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. And the defence can get it clear. It's gone for a throw-in. Out again for a throw-in. Now the cross. And out to safety. Mado. Deftly done. Clears it out of harm's way. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering. Manchester City have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Foden scored the first half opener in his last outing. Reinders, your impression so far, Jim?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure. Simple as that.
Bruno Fernandes. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Well, closing him down first, Peter, is a very necessary step in preventing them from building attacks.
No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. So a substitution here, and the fourth player is coming on, raring to go. Matías Cunha. So what now? Sesko. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Pedro. It through, and he's there to cut it out. And he's made certain that won't get through. Doku. Diogo Dalot. Mado. And it's Shaw. In it comes. And that's been repelled. Try from distance.
Well, I think it's that time when you have to commit numbers forward in hope of grabbing an equaliser. I mean, defenders need to take that risk too now.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Tries a through ball. Crosses one in. Gets up to head it! He was well picked out, just needed a better finish.
In this game, you're always striving to gain an advantage or produce a little surprise element to things, and the quicker the delivery, I think the more chance you have, and they should have done better there.
Kovacic. Has a hit! Great strike! But the keeper's equal to it! Great lead! It's loose. Gets good distance on it. Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, it should have been the clincher, Peter, and he'll be kicking himself for not taking the pressure off.
territory, battles to win it back.
Matches Cunha. Sesko. Umbuemo.
Vidio.
Sabio. Looks like a good ball through. Shaw cuts it out. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. Bruno Fernandes. The Red Devils with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. He's dealt with that well. Bruno Fernandes. Sabio. Ball. Looks to slip it through. He's picked him out. Reinders! And that is that. Manchester United have fallen short on the day. They're going to need to bounce back from this. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, defeated in any of these type of games is the ultimate disappointment.
Ground that barely needs an introduction, the Grand Theatre for many a footballing drama. Welcome to the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. And our live game is Manchester United against Leeds. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beck.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium. I've been hit by it too.
Got things underway. The Red Devils must be pretty concerned about this fixture pile-up.
Yeah, and when you've got fixture congestion, it only takes an injury or two and it can heap more pressure on a very difficult spell.
And the through ball is intercepted. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Bruno Fernandes. James with the ball through.
Diogo.
Plays it out to the flank. Sesko. That's not going to make it. Spoon forward. Now here's the through ball.
Nonton. Diogo.
Tries a through ball. Gets his foot in there. United lost a tight game last time and are now looking to respond positively. Well read, he sorted that out. That's gone a long way up and away. Thiago. Crosses one in. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement.
Nonton.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
Battles to win it back. Great strike! And the keeper's equal to it. Oh, great save, real class.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Sesko. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Trying to play it through.
I timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Lamela. Leeds, get it back again. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The defence can get it clear. Good idea, just poorly executed. Thiago. Mado. Sesko. Mado. Really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. With a delicate ball. That had to be more accurate. It's a throw in. Forwards. Bruno Fernandes. That's going to play into a promising move. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Calvert-Lewin needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too, that wasn't quite matched by the right way to pass it. Only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Looks to dig one in. Tries to get it forward quickly. Mounts! That's a half-decent try.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Bogle. Now the pass. This is promising. Sesko! It's come loose. Lamela.
Longstaff. Nonton.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Meno.
Garner. Sesko.
Into the middle. The ball's...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there was the first half.
Manchester United ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been a great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started. 0-0.
Manchester United playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Who's ball? Who's going to get there?
James.
Pumps it upfield.
Passes it through. Leeds were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
Listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong. He miscalculated, human error, we move on.
Looks like a good ball through. Now here's the through ball. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Leeds have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Down by a lack of accuracy. Looks to slip it through. A chance! Has a hit! And in it goes!
Unbelievable.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's almost a case of sacrificing some of the power in favour of getting the technique right, and technically that volley was as good as it comes. That's not an easy skill, we know that by now. That's fantastic.
Leeds look as though they're about to make a change.
The Red Devils take the lead, 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Longstaff. Lamella.
Has a look and has a go. And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, it shouldn't have ended like that. It's a shame. Everything was really looking good.
Well, those are the kind of mishaps that all players experience through their careers. A mistake when you least wanted it, and it's just very annoying.
Grove. Knocks towards the front.
Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that.
James.
He slid it through. Goes for it! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
What a lovely first touch, and that allowed him the space to get the shot away. It's excellent technique.
James
Brings the ball forward. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Matches Cunha. Now the pass. In with a header! Oh, the ball's come loose! Oh, and that should have been two.
What a massive let-off that was. They're still in it, but this could be pivotal.
Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? James gets it away. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Shaw delivers. And back out it comes. He'll have it! And that would have won it.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Aimed in towards the centre. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. It so nearly came off for him.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Terima. United need to hold on for a few more moments. He's away! Mado. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes floats one over. Non-shell pass, that's the message there. Thrust towards the front line. Another piece of really good defending. Corner. Official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The Red Devils looking to widen the gap even further here. It's a loose ball. Played out to the right. That's not going to find its target. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that's it. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough.
Yeah, they got the win despite being made to scrap and scrap quite hard for it, so full credit to them for coming through such a stern test.